Welcome to our weekly Mahjong clinic. In this clinic, we are reviewing the basics, sharing tips and strategies all about Mahjong. And I will demonstrate using Oh My Mahjong tiles, as well as we'll try a few hands on ilovemahj. In this video, we are continuing to discuss our topic from last week about picking a hand, one part of the game that most Mahjong players find challenging. I'm so glad you're here, and you can type in the comments below or email any questions you have, and I'll be sure to answer them. We're looking for our friends in New Mexico, Alaska, and Hawaii. I'm so glad we have so many friends across the states, and we just need 3 more. So if you are in New Mexico, Alaska, Hawaii, please comment below and let us know where you are. Now let's take a look at our topic and learn and grow together and become better Mahjong players. Deciding between 2 hands, or even changing hands during the Charleston or during the game. There's a few ways that can help you making this decision. First, you can count tiles. You can just count how many tiles apply to each hand and go to the one with a greater number. I would say one that has 8 or more tiles. Or 2, choose the hand that has no gaps, meaning any missing tiles in the line that you've chosen. So for example, I'll just do simplicity as 1, 2, 3, 4. If you were missing the number 3 tile, choose the other hand that did not have a gap. Number 3, you pick a tile that determines your hand. So as I play, I rarely look at the card. I keep picking tiles and discarding, collecting towards the category. I wait to see where I end up with more tiles. So maybe you pick a particular tile that pushes you towards one of the hands that you've chosen, and that might help mean the pair. I'm always reassessing, and I do change when I pick more tiles that offer a better hand. It's important to know also what's going on in the game, how many walls are left, discards, exposures, how many discards are left. Has your tile been discarded? Check on the table to see if your pair tile is gone or a single. Number 5, exposures. Look to exposures and check to make sure that someone hasn't put up those tiles that you need. Sometimes you might switch a hand, especially if there's jokers in those exposures. You can switch your hand and take those jokers with the tiles that you have. Number 6, move jokers around to complete a pung, kong, or quint and set yourself up for the chosen hand. And don't forget, again, to do joker exchanges. Number 7, choose the easier hand. When I speak of choosing the easier hand, that means the tile that has the more difficult hand, meaning has pairs or is concealed, you want to choose the easier one. So again, you're going to do exposed versus concealed. Choose exposed, meaning if you choose the concealed, you aren't able to call for any of the groupings, so it's slightly more difficult. Or B, maybe one requires no pairs versus one requiring 1 or 2 pairs, or the hand that requires fewer number of pairs. If you already obviously have the pairs required, now pick a hand when you have no more discards. You'll have to decide which way to go. There's no wrong or right way to go because every game is so different at the Mahjong table based on what other people are playing. Again, it's always best to have plan A and B and keep whittling it down. Don't keep switching, however, because then it becomes confusing for you, but have patience. Timing is everything. Deciding on or changing a hand too early in the game or too late in the game might be disastrous, so you will switch to a defensive mode. We're using the tiles tonight, the lilac set from Oh My Mahjong, so please shop on over there and use the code Mah Jongg Class for 10% off. Now let's take a look at last week's hand that we used in the video for last week, and we'll discuss our options. As we talked about last week, this is where we left off. I'm thinking we're playing the second hand, pung, kong, pung, kong. My backup hand is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 all in one suit. And if it came to be, we almost could play 5, 7, 9 with sevens, the bottom hand concealed. So let's see, we'll go through this a little bit. Again, I'm not playing a real game. I'm playing like solitaire by myself. I'm going to pick a tile. I'm going to rack it. I picked a 6, no good, discard, pick a tile, rack, joker, perfect. I'm going to get rid of the east. And this is how I would play during a game. Get rid of the 3 crack, pick a tile. I haven't even really looked at the card too much. A west, I'm going to discard. 4 dot, I don't need it. 5 dot, you could think about it for a second. I don't think there's a hand that requires the 5 dot. I'm going to discard it. 2 bam. 5 crack, we could keep. You could take a peek at singles and pairs, which is on the far right, and I think the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 hand, the lower numbers and the upper numbers of pairs. So maybe let's get rid of this 9 dot. Still not picking a specific hand. A north, a flower. We could keep the flower and play 5, 7, 9 with red or green dragons. We did not receive yet our pair of 3s, so this is where I'm going to get rid of the lower numbers. Maybe keep the flower. And I'm getting rid of lower numbers because that one hand, line number 1, has a pair in it, and we don't have the pair, so let's get rid of it. 3 bam. Oh, we picked a green. Let's get rid of the 1 bam. Let's get rid of a north. We're still not settled in on a hand yet. Of course, now we get the 3 bam when you make a decision, but that's okay. Remember, there's no right or wrong way to go. 3 bam. We're staying with upper numbers. 9 dot. We decided we didn't want that earlier. See, the game moves pretty fast if you know what numbers you're looking for. 4 crack, no. Of course, now the 1 bam again. We're not keeping it. We're staying with upper numbers. Let's discard the 1 bam. 3 dot. 9 dot. Remember, we're looking 5, 7, 9, and bams are cracks. 3 crack. We keep getting all those 1 bams. We probably would have had the 1 through 9 in bams. Oh, now we picked up a white. Opposite dragon only exists in the second line from the bottom. We can play 5, 7, 7, 9 with the white dragon. That might be a good option. I kind of like that one. We play 5, 7, and 7, 9. Let's get rid of the green. 3 crack, a 6 dot. And again, obviously there would be others playing. We picked up the 5. So here's another evaluation. We could go back to line number 3, which would be 2 flowers, only 2 5 cracks, 7 crack, 9, with a matching dragon, which we just got rid of the green, not the red. We could play But we could play line number 5, 5, 7, and 3 and 5, which we don't have. So we're not going to play that hand. I think we should stick with the 5, 7, 7, 9 hand. Let's get rid of the flower. And I'm speaking of second line from the bottom, part B, or the second line from the top, part B. Of course, we just get rid of a flower, we pick a flower, let's get rid of the flower. We picked a 2 crack, get rid of. Oh, now we pick the red. Well, we don't have flowers anymore, so we're not going to play that. Oh, it's our lucky day. We picked another joker. So, line number 2 would be 5, 7. So we don't need this 9. Or it'd be, and then it's terrible to have to get rid of all these 5s. That would be terrible, but that's how it goes. And then we would have 7, 9 with the joker. Or we can play the second from the bottom. 5, 7, we have our pairs. 7, 9, 9. Oh, look, we're able to almost call for everything. That's the second from the bottom. Remember, use your jokers to their maximum potential. We're ready to call for the 7s. We're ready to call for the 9s. And we're missing 1 joker for the white. At any rate, we don't have to make a decision between line 2 and the second from the bottom. Let's get rid of these 5 cracks. We picked up a 7 dot we don't need. A north, don't need. 3 dot, don't need. An east. 2 crack. 4 dot. 1 crack. Ugh, another flower. Don't need it. Flower. 6. Again, take a quick evaluation. 5, 6. We don't have the tiles for that. Let's get rid of the 6. 4 bam. 4 dot. 8 bam. 6 dot. 8 dot. Oh, another joker. This is sweet. Now we are in the position to call for every grouping. So we have our pair of 5s, our pair of 7s, call for our 7 cracks if we want. We could also call for our 7 cracks, or you leave the joker. We only need a pung of them. Call for the 9 cracks or use the joker. And we're ready to call for the whites. So that's putting yourself in a pretty good position. We did not go through all the steps. I don't think that every game you're going to go through all the steps for deciding between 2 hands. I think that, step number 1 in counting the tiles, we did not do. We never had any gaps. We picked determining tiles. When I picked the white dragon, I decided that I wanted to keep it, and that's the hand I was going to play. I still was between line 2B or the second from the bottom B, and we're still between that. If I happen to pick up more 5s, I'm going to switch to line 2B if I don't pick another white, because I can then move my tiles around and I can call for my 5s, call for my 7s, call for my 7s and call for my 9s. That might be a better way to play. So either way, I would still keep picking till I determined what pushed me to line A, what pushed me to my choice of 2B, which is the first choice, or the second hand from the bottom, B, second choice. Right now I'm aiming for the second choice, unless again I pick some tiles that would be different. So we can continue to play this and see what happens. Again, this isn't a live game, so unfortunately people aren't discarding tiles. Picked a green. I'm not going to do that just yet because I don't have any flowers. A 6 bam, an 8 bam, 2 bam, 6 dot, no tiles, this is terrible. A west, a 2 dot, a 6 bam, five dot, we don't need. Oh geez, another joker. It'd be nice to play a quint. Let's keep the joker. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh, I guess I have too many tiles here. Shoot. Well, we'll pretend we got rid of the 5s already. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. We have to discard the 9 bam, so we're 1 tile away. 8 dot. And there it is. We have Mahjong. So we're looking at line 6B. We have 2 5s, 2 7s, change suits, 3 7s, 3 9s, and opposite dragon of white. Very nice. So we still had about 2 walls left. Again, I'm playing by myself, so there's no one discarding, but I did achieve this hand. And again, go back and look at video 1 on how to get to the beginning part of this video. It was how to choose a hand, and this was the decision process during the game on how to pick between 2 hands. And again, I let the tiles dictate my hand. So good luck. There's no wrong or right way. And now we'll go ahead and play on ilovemahj. We'll be playing on ilovemahj. So if you wish to become a channel member of Mah Jongg Class, please select the level and click join. It's great that people support me with a nominal amount, and you can choose the level and receive perks from the Mah Jongg Class YouTube channel. Please be sure to subscribe, click the button, give us a thumbs up for the topics that you enjoy, and share with fellow Mahjong friends so that everyone can grow and become a better Mahjong player. Please put comments below, and I'll be sure to answer questions you have. I'm so happy you're here, and thanks again for joining me in this video. We're going to pop on over to ilovemahj and play a few rounds and learn how to switch hands. Please give it a try for 3 weeks, a 21-day trial. Use the code CB. Let me know how you enjoy it. I've been playing since 2021, and it's been my favorite platform. On ilovemahj, you're going to play game launch, play with bots, official game, and advanced.
First Charleston.
Remember to sort by suit. Go back to last week's video if you have questions about how to pick a hand. You're going to look for your multiples. We have 2s and 3s, which are consecutive. So we're going to play in 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3. So we're going to get rid of all our upper numbers. It will keep that 4 and get rid of this 2. Keep whittling it down, keep getting rid of your upper numbers. Oh, now we have 2 and 4 with 6. We could play, let's get rid of this 1. There's an 8. We could change our whole hand if we wish. We'd have to play, I'm looking at the concealed hand, 2, 4, 6, 8 with opposite 8s. Let's get rid of this 3. I'm going to continue.
Second Charleston.
I think we're now changing to 2, 4, 6, 8. So I am switching hands because I have more towards that right now. I don't need a wind. So I'm kind of looking at 2, 4, 6, 8.
Courtesy pass.
Unless something else comes up. Oh, we pulled a 3. 2, 3. And a 6. I think we should play 2, 4, 6, 8. Now, obviously, I'm going to look up for backup hands because 2, 4, 6, 8, all the concealed hand. Remember, now we're to the point we need an A and B hand. So I can play 2, 4, 6, 8 with 8 and 8, but I need 2 pairs. That's a little tough. So I can play 2, 4, 6, 8 with 8 dots, which I don't have any. And now I'm looking at each of the individual categories, but I do not have to spend too much time with that. I at least have 3 tiles to pass. So I'm going to get rid of an east, a 4, and I'm going to break up these 3s. And prioritize your discards. At this point, all of this is garbage. We don't have a great hand, but we're going to work towards 2, 4, 6, 8. We can get rid of the east.
Flower. 4 crack. 6
We're going to remain patient and see what tiles we get.
West. 6 crack. East.
I can't call
1
for
crack.
anything. I'm playing a closed hand.
3 dot. 1 dot. 9 crack. South. 3 crack. 6 crack. 8 dot. 9 dot. 5 bam.
I'm also thinking
5
we
dot.
could switch to a 2024 hand based
6
on
bam.
the tiles that we're going to
East.
receive.
Red. 1 crack. 9 dot.
So if
7
we get
dot.
a white dragon, that's going to change my whole
Green.
thought process.
8 dot. South. 8 crack.
Oh, there's the first 8 crack going out.
1 bam. 2 bam. Green. Call. 5 bam. 9 bam. 2 crack.
Oh, Joker exchange.
Joker swap. 1 dot. 2 bam.
We might have to change our hand.
1 crack. 2 bam. 4 crack. 5 dot. 2 dot. 2 bam. 1 bam. 2 crack. 6 bam. 6 crack.
We could switch to 2024. Maybe line number 1. But we're missing all the 2s. Well, let's get rid of this 4.
4 bam. North. 5 bam. 8 dot.
Oh, let's switch to 2024. Let's get rid of these 8s.
8 bam. 4 bam. 4 dot.
Let's call for that. Do we have another 4 out here? Let's call for that for a Kong.
Call. 6 dot. Call. Joker swap. 9 crack.
Ooh, we get to do a Joker swap.
Joker swap. 7 dot.
Oh, look at this.
Joker swap. 8 crack. Call. 3 crack.
So we either need a 2 dot or a 2 crack for the win.
4 crack.
It's amazing how your hand changes.
5 dot. Red. 4 bam. North. West. Red.
Don't forget about
3
the
bam.
joker over here.
Call. 3 crack. West.
Now a 3 bam
5
over
bam.
here.
9 crack. 7 bam. West. 3 dot. North. 2 crack.
And we have Mahjong.
Mah Jongg.
So that was quite interesting. We went from consecutive run 2-3 to 2-4-6-8 to 20-24. I just let the tiles help me along the way and where I saw an opportunity. So in 2-4-6-8 we were playing a closed hand and we weren't getting those pairs of 8s. So I dropped that. And then I saw the opportunity for 2024 when we received the white dragon. And then, of course, always Joker's help. On to our next game.
First Charleston.
Sort by suit. We have green dragons and a pair of 4s. Maybe we can play like numbers. Let's get rid of the 1, the 8, and the west. The 2, the 5, and the 7. The 6, the 1, and the north. So this came pretty fast. We're gonna play like numbers, and we only have 2 to pass, so we're not gonna continue the Charleston. This is probably a rare case where I'm actually not gonna continue the Charleston. We only have the 5 and the 6 to pass. So let's stop it.
Charleston stopped. Courtesy pass.
And I'm just gonna pass 2.
Flower.
And Annie said none.
7 bam. Soap. 6 crack. 9
We're gonna
crack.
keep everything to see where we get our
3
other
crack.
pair. Of,
9 bam.
The 4 dot, or if we're gonna play with 4 cracks.
7 crack. 8 bam. 7 dot. Red. 2 bam.
I could
3
call for the
bam.
red, but I'm not sure if I'm
8
playing
dot.
the 4 with the red, the 4 cracks, or the 4 dots with the white.
North. 9 bam. 5 dot. East. 2 bam. 5 bam. North.
Always prioritize your discards and keep every
8 bam.
tile for like numbers. So
1
if we
crack.
totally could switch hands, we could play 4s with flowers.
5 bam. 2 crack. 9 bam. 6 dot. 3 dot. 5 dot. 7 dot. 6 dot. 6 crack.
Waiting on 4s and
South.
dragons.
5 crack. 8 dot. 1 bam. 9 crack. 9 crack. 9 dot. South. 9 bam. 5 crack. 2 bam. 1 crack. 2 crack. 7 crack.
Sometimes when you're playing, I often
3
think
crack.
that this is like a boring hand. Oh, so we got our white with the 4s. Let's get rid of the flower.
Flower.
We still have to
Call.
make a decision
7
which
crack.
way we're gonna go.
North. East. South. South. 8 dot. 8 crack. Call. 5 bam.
Oh,
8 bam.
a quint of 8s.
Red. 6 crack.
So
5
quint of
bam.
8s. I'm thinking they could be playing any of the 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Red. 3
I'm
crack.
not going to call the red. I think we're going to play it 4 with green. The 2 4s with the green dragon, so we can call the next dragon. And the 4 dot, we need another one with these 4s. We can call for the white, and then these 4s, we can use the joker with the 4 cracks or the white. That looks good.
2 dot. 3 crack. Green.
Let's call for the green, because then we're 1 away from Mahjong. We need a palm.
Call.
And then
Red.
we need a 4 dot
East.
for the win.
5 crack. 2 bam. 5 dot. 2 crack. 7 dot. 8 dot. 6 dot. 6 crack. Green. 7 bam. 9 dot. 9 dot. East. 6 dot. 3 bam.
Thinking somebody
5
has
crack.
the 4 dots.
1 crack. 7 dot. 6 bam. 1 crack. 3 bam. 3 bam. 1 dot. 7 crack. Joker.
Bummer.
6 bam. Flower. 8 bam. Joker. 5 dot. 7 bam. 7 bam. 2 crack. Joker. Flower. 9 crack.
The end.
Wall game.
Bummer. Who had my 4s? Oh, Annie had them. She was playing 2 4 6 8, and her hand was a bust. That was terrible. Yeah, she didn't have anything. Amps is playing 1, a quint of 1s, 4 west, and a quint of 8s. And then Kurt's playing consecutive run, line number 5, 1 2 3 4 with whites, which I had over here. Oh boy, we were all competing for those 4 dots. I guess I could have switched it around and did the 4 cracks with the red and then had the 4 dots with jokers. I don't think I would have won either way. Let's start our next game.
First Charleston.
Sort by suit. We have a pair of 4s. 4s again. We have 2 4 6. Let's get rid of the 7, then the 9, and the east. 7, a 1, and we have 2 and 4 in the same suit. We won't be needing these 2s, so let's get rid of the 2 crack. 9, west, and 2 dot. Continue.
Second Charleston.
9, south, and 1. We have another pair of 1s, but doesn't really work with our 4s. So south, and there's tons of 9s going around. Probably should have picked those up at some point. 2's not going to work. Here's a 3 though, 2 3.
Courtesy pass.
No 8s. Let's do the last 3. I'm going to keep this south in the thoughts that maybe we get some wins back.
9 bam.
To get a north.
South.
And I'm thinking the north-south with a little run, 2 3 4, but we need lots of pairs for that.
1 dot. 9 crack. Red. South.
All the south, of course, are going out now.
3 crack. 1 crack.
Maybe play 2 3 4 in consecutive run.
8 crack. Soap.
Or just a run, 2 3 4 5 6.
North. 9 bam.
I think we're going to use this red.
North.
Yeah, the north
Flower.
and souths are out.
south. 1 dot. 6 crack. 9 bam. Soap. 8 crack. North. 9 crack.
There was a brief moment I was thinking 2024
9
again.
crack. 7 dot. 7 crack. 8 dot. Red. 1 crack. 5 dot. 8 bam. Call. 2 crack. 2 dot.
Maybe we could play 4, 5, 6. Let's get rid of the 2.
2 bam. East. 2 crack. 1 crack.
Oh, geez. I don't think we're going to use these. So 2, 4, 4, 6. Maybe we could play 2, 4, 4, 6 with 8s. That's how we should play it. Let's get rid of this 3.
3
I'm
bam.
looking at line
3
number
crack.
2 in 2, 4, 6, 8. So it's 2, pair of 2s, a pung of 4s, so we're ready to call for that. A pair of 4s, a pung of 6s, we already have that. And then we need a Kong of 8s in a different suit, which would be the red, which would be cracks. There's already 2 out.
4 dot. Green.
I'm going to wait for the next 4 dot to call. Oh,
5
there's
bam.
the 8 crack, what we
3
needed.
crack.
Perfect.
5 bam. Green. 5 dot. 3 dot. Call. 1 dot. 3 bam. Soap.
So call for the 8 crack and the 4 dot.
Red. 9 crack. 7 dot. 2 crack. 5 crack. Call. Flower.
5 crack over here.
Call. 4 dot.
Oh, look at that. Maybe we'll get a flower. Oh, call for that. We need a pung.
Call. 9 dot. Mah Jongg.
Oh no, we were 1 away for the win. Bummer. That was a good hand for us. Congratulations to Amstead. He played line number 1, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 in 3 different suits. That's the pungs on the outside, the pairs around the Kong. Very nice. Annie was playing 2, 4, 6, 8, line number 4, where you have 4 flowers. It's the multiplication hand, and it's 6 times 8 is 48. Kurt was playing Winds and Dragons, line number 3, which is north and south or east and west with 2 consecutive numbers in 2 different suits. He was missing all his 2s. Not a bad hand for us. That did come nicely together. We were just waiting for our 8 crack, and 1 was over here and 1 was out, so we really needed a joker. On to the next game.
First Charleston.
Sort by suit. And we have, oh my gosh, we're with the 2, 4, 6, 8 again. We have 2 and 4 and 8s. Let's get rid of the 1, the 5, and maybe get rid of this 5 and pull that back and get rid of this 7. A 1, a 3, and a 5. 1, 9. Let's sort again. We have 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's get rid of the 4. You also want to check on
Second
your
Charleston.
dragons. There's only 1 dragon hand in 2, 4, 6, 8, and it's matching. So we don't need these greens. We don't need a west, a 3. The 4 would be nice. And we don't need the 8. The green, the south, and the white.
Courtesy pass.
A 4, 1, and 1. We could get rid of that. Let's do a 4, 1, and green.
3 bam.
Oh, we picked up another 6. Perfect. So I'm thinking we're playing 2, 4, 6. 2 and 4 in dots, and 6 and 8 in cracks. Hold on to the 8 in case we start picking up 6 dots. And you can hold on to the 6. I don't think we're going to use it, but we can get rid of the 1s for sure before we have to make any decision.
North. Flower. 2 crack. 4 bam. Call. 1 dot.
Oh,
2
4's
dot.
over there. I didn't call the 2 yet because I just want to make sure. I would call on the second one. Only call when you have to.
5 crack. South. Flower. North. 1 crack. 5 bam. 6 dot. 2 bam. 9 bam. Call. 3 crack. 9 crack. Joker swap. 3 dot.
Oh, somebody just got that joker.
6 bam. South. 1 bam. 2 dot.
Again, hold everything for, let's call for the 2. So I'm looking at line number 1. 2, 4, 6, 8. Pung, pung, kong, kong.
Call. 4 crack. 8 dot. Green. Red.
Nobody's playing the dragons. Let's call for that.
Call. 6 bam. Red. 8 dot. 6 crack.
Can't call for it. We need a joker. Of course, we get the joker.
8 dot. 3 dot. 5 crack. 8 crack.
We're gonna call for it.
Call.
We're on point.
So,
I don't think anybody
1
will
bam.
throw us our 6 crack, but
4 crack.
you never know. Maybe we'll pick
9
it up
crack.
ourselves.
2 crack. 3 bam. 4 crack. 1 bam. Flower. 7 dot. 3 bam. Bam. 1 dot. 6 crack.
Oh, silly Amstead throwing my 6 crack.
Mah Jongg.
Oh, Amstead was 1 away, so he took the chance in case I didn't need it. Very nice. Happy. 2, 4, 6, 8, line number 1. Amstead was playing any like numbers. He was 1 away. He needed a 5 crack or a green dragon. Annie was playing East and West. Line number 3, which is 3 East, 3 West, the number 4, consecutive number 5 in a different suit. She had quite a bit to go. Kurt was playing line number 2, 5, 7, 7, 9. He was missing all his pungs of 5s and 7s. Let's look at the leaderboard. We played 4 games. We had a wall game, and I won 2 and Amstead won 1. So that was really great. So remember, if you want to join I Love Maj, you get 21 days for free. Use the code CB. It's great to practice. Thank you for joining me, and I appreciate you being here each week. Next week, our clinic will continue to discuss and learn and grow and become better Mahjong players with basics, tips, and strategies. Send me your topics of choice, and I'll be sure to discuss them. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up, and it's another way to support me, and I appreciate it. And thank you again for taking time out of your day or evening to join me. Have a good one. Thank you. Bye-bye.